talking about actors and shows and everything like that. I don't know if you've been on the internet lately. I had to catch up, Moose. But there has been a 50-part series called Who the F Did I Marry? By Reesa Teesa. I think that's how I'm saying it, right? That has been catching the internet by storm with under 10-minute videos, 6 hours worth of content.
Wow.
I believe this chick went from like probably hundreds or maybe thousands of followers to now over 2 million and I'm probably way off with that number, so bear with me as I check, but millions of followers right now off of her explaining how she married pretty much a liar through COVID and just expressing and breaking down exactly what happened. Now, I gave Moose like a quick rundown through a video because when I tell you there's countless of content, of user-generated content of this particular series, because there's people who are at work watching it. There is people who are summarizing it so you don't have to watch all 50. I'm one of those people that watch the summaries because you're not going to catch me watching 50 parts of anything right now. Well, I can't say that's a lie because I just finished a Spanish soap opera and that was 60 episodes. So it wasn't part of my priority, right? I didn't get caught up in it. However, if you haven't catched it, maybe in the description we will post one of those summary ones. It's wild. The reason why I'm bringing this up is it just shows how important like organic storytelling is. This is why I want to bring this up, because this was all shot through a phone, right? Mm-hmm. And millions of views pretty much on more than half of these videos. Wow. Now there's 50. So now, of course, and it's crazy because she even did a video saying, hey, I just want to let you know that I put it in a playlist and almost created more like an audiobook. So you don't have to watch me. You literally can listen to the whole series as like an audio. She kept that in mind, which is, I don't know if you did this on purpose, if this was strategic. Brands are now hitting her up. One of the things was that she wanted to go to London, and her husband made a fake like itinerary of where they were going. And now even Delta was like, yo, let us take care of this dream vacation for you. And so many people are locked in. And so I bring this up for the seriousness of episodic content. Yeah. And how that just showed how simple that is as well. I know you didn't see it, but
you know what's funny? When you sent me the video, first off, the video that you sent me was hilarious.
Yes.
I mean, like the two going back and forth and describing it, and maybe we'll share that at some point too, but dude writing on the whiteboard, and the next thing you know, the whole thing is just hilarious. I thought it was so funny. But I remember just randomly, I was online and I saw someone, like they posted, and I didn't connect the dots, but they were like, oh yeah, me keeping up with the series going from my phone. And they were showing like them doing 9 different things throughout the day, but still, I guess, tapped into the show. So I was like, I don't know what it is. I didn't make much of it, just kept going. But when you sent me that today, I was like, oh, that's probably what that was about. And now I get the backstory. But which makes me think like, man, I wonder if she'll get an opportunity to turn this into an actual like drama series or some form of, show. I mean, if it's capturing that much attention, right, I could see a network scooping in and saying, hey, let's turn this into an actual show. That'll be pretty cool. But it reminds me of, what Chris Doe said in that interview, that the one way to stay future proof against AI is to become a content creator, to continue to tell stories, express your point of views, be great at articulating what you feel and what's going on, because that's the one part that at the end of the day, unless you're phenomenal at feeding the machine to generate those stories, the authentic narration of those life experiences it's going to be very difficult to replace, right? So yeah, that's pretty unique all in itself. But yeah, I'm still on the recap, and of course the guys from New York Knicks hat, so funny.
Yeah, they're dope.
Diversity, I like that. Mad funny.
Yeah, they're dope. But I had put on Threads earlier where I was like, yo, we should never have problems creating content because our life literally is content. Now,
right,
how we narrate it as far as what people know is different for everybody. And there could be multiple reasons why we don't share what we share on social media, whether we are private people, whether we believe that our life is boring, whether we have certain insecurities. But to say that we don't have content is a lie, because everything that we do is content. Our jobs, our careers, and where some people show their expertise, that's content. And so they're only showing that particular side and how they're narrating that side. People who are going through a weight loss journey, that's their story, that's their content. People who are sharing their marriage and sharing their parenthood and that side, they're narrating their story based off their life. If you really think about how the world is right now, since especially with social media, content is our lives. And so when I look at a 50-part series of someone's life, now
Crazy.
How much of it is true or not, I don't know. I don't care. We were all locked in to be like, yo, what happened? Did he change his clothes finally? Does he have a restraining order? All these different things we are able to narrate, and people will be interested. She has a whole community now. Like, she made a video saying, hey, I'm finally going to London, and of course you guys are coming with me. Now there will be some people that will drop off after I found out what happened with the 50. But there is a good now loyal community that is just rooting for her. Like, yo, I hope you get your trip. Yo, I hope you find love soon. Yo, I hope you do well on your weight loss journey. Yo, there are people, and sharing your story, your experiences is what helps create, your community, which then she could turn this into a whole brand. What is part 2? Where's Legion at now? Right? What is going to be, her new love situation? So I say that because we have to look at how are we narrating our story, and sometimes how we strategically narrating our story, right? There's even ways to strategically announce certain things. Moose knows all about the strategic ways of letting people inside that still stays true with your values, right? Because I'm not saying break your values. Understand your values. Understand what you want to be said, what you don't want to be said, and be respectful for those types of boundaries that you create. But understanding that, hey, the more that I give about my story and continuing this book and not closing the book, but changing the chapter, right? It allows people to continue to go on this brand journey with me, go on and see how this evolves into something bigger. So it touched on a deeper lesson for me, but it was just really, really dope to see.
You make a great point about just how content is all around us, and it's really just up to us whether we choose to share it or not. That's really the bottom line too. It's like, share it. Yeah. That's what it is.
That's facts.